Hello again, good evening and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Goody Maffinder, aka Tony. Now yesterday I promised you potatoes, the day before that I promised you potatoes. Well, I deliver potatoes, even if it's 3 days late. Alright, let's get cracking. So yeah, they were the strawberry plants that sidelined me away from my true task, which was to get new potatoes into there and into there, which we'll be doing right now. Let's get on with it. Okay, that's the first bed. Now that's about 6 foot by 4 foot, well 5 feet I think, ish. I can get 20 plants in there, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to get 4 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and I'm going to get 5 of each. The Ulster Prince, the Pentland Javelin, the Red Dukes of York and the Accord First Earlies, and we're going to do them in that order going up this way. But first of all, I'm going to get some chicken manure in, poultry manure, that stuff, and also the bloodfish and bone, which is down there. I thought that was chicken manure pellets, but it's actually not. It might have been at some stage, but it must have had a hole in it because it's absolutely chock-a-block with dirty water, that. It's been outside. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use the bag stuff, and we're going to put that on there now. I'm just going to give him a scattering of both. Not precise science this, probably for each plant it's going to get a handful of each. So I'm going to put 20 handfuls altogether of each into the, like scooped handfuls into there, and then integrate it with a tiller. A tiller, the hun. Alright, there's the feed. We're going to get a tiller on the job again and work it well in. I want to go quite deep with it. The rainwater will wash it down in the end to where the roots of the seed potato are going to be, but I'm going to give it a good going over this so we can get it down about 6 inches, and then let the rest get washed in as the plant grows and it gets watered. So yeah, just leave me with that. I'll give it a right good going over. Okay, now first up we're doing the Pentland Javelin First Earlies. I've come about 10 inches in from the side, put my hole down there at about 10 inches deep. That should get the spud to the bottom of the hole, and then we'll cover it back up afterwards. We've got that there. It's like a hole digger, if you like, a planter, a bulb planter, but a big one. So we're using that. Okay, just done that one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, and like I said, about 10 inches deep with that. I'll do it to where that spar across the top is there, and that's about 10 inches deep, which is about right for new potatoes. Determinate potatoes will grow all around here, and hopefully to about 5 or 6 inches above and all around there. That's where they tend to grow. Yeah, okay. Pentland, Accord, Red Dukes of York, Ulster Prince, 5 of each. That's 20 seed potatoes in there. That should be a full bed of spuds, that. I'm guessing we're going to get 300 spuds out of that, and that will be no exaggeration. Last year with the Red Dukes alone we were getting like 22, 23 spuds per plant in this bed. So if we get 15 per plant, that's 300, isn't it? If you've got 20, 300 potatoes out of there. Roughly about £2, something like that. £2, £2.5 per plant. So if we get 20 at £2, there's 40 odd pound of spuds out of there, and they're of the new potatoes, which is the smaller spuds. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. When we harvest them, I'm gonna harvest from this side first. So we'll be harvesting the first of the Accords, second of the the first of the Pentlands, Accords, Red Dukes, and Ulster Prince, and we'll do a weighing of each one as they come out. So we'll do that 1 week, and then the next week we'll do the next one, and then the next week we'll do the next one. That's what I want to do this year, so that there's a 5-week span to see if we get any increased size and stuff. But they're going to be in there for 12 weeks from now, so I'm going to label them up with the date that we planted them out. They're all chitted. The Accord aren't as well chitted as the others, and I think that might be the reason that the ones that we've got growing in the Lady Farmers polytunnel aren't as far along. Perhaps they're not early chitters, the Accord. But all the other ones have got decent chits on them. Oh, sorry, no, the Pentland Javelin isn't very well chitted. All the other ones have got decent chits on them. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. They're all in the little hardy holes. I'm just going to cover them all up now. Alright, there they are, all labelled up. The Pentland, the Accord, the Red Dukes and the Ulster Prince. Alright, 5 of each. There's 20 seed potatoes gone into there. As I was mooching about in that soil, I found a couple more from last year. A couple of spuds that were wayward. And they'd started to sprout, but I don't want to sort of sully the results of this. What I might end up doing, actually, because it is so thickly planted, we'll probably end up getting crossovers anyway, but I'm not bothered. We're here to make food, aren't we? I could probably tell the difference between these anyway as they're coming out. The shapes will be slightly different. Certainly the Red Dukes of York will be telltale, so I'll be able to tell these two apart, the Dukes and the Ulster Prince. That'll be an easy one. Spuds you wanted, and spuds thou hast received. Right, I'm going to do that bed tomorrow. I promised myself I wouldn't do any more than an hour, and it's coming up for an hour now. We're chatting to a couple of the people that were on here for about 5 minutes, and chatting to you lot for about whatever it is, 8 or 9 minutes. It's my hour's done. It takes about half an hour-ish to do a bed like that. It's not take very long. But they're in, and I'll do the same thing tomorrow with those ones. I probably won't film that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing an hour a night for the rest of the week. So there'll be Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday, hopefully. We'll get some longer ones on, some like 25 minutes. I want to do a plot tour as well. Once I get everything nice and straight and there's no weeds, I'll do a plot tour and I'll show you everything. If you're a newbie, you'll see the full run this weekend of the plots. We might even get a chance to have a chat with the wise old elf about my grapevine in there, because that needs attention. It needs thinning out and sorting out, and hopefully we'll be able to grab Joe on Sunday for that. Okay, and then next week Terry, fingers crossed. Everybody keeps asking about Top Tip Terry and the wise old elf, so yeah, we'll try and keep up with them. We missed them last month. We didn't do one last month, but this month we will. Perhaps every 2 months or something like that, or 6 weeks, we'll have a catch up if the lads are up for it, if Terry and Joe are up for it, throughout the growing season. Right, boys and girls, take care of yourselves and each other. We love you all. Bye bye from me, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.